Hi property owners, what kind of work does your rental property need in order to attract a good tenant? My name is Kyle here at True Door Property Management. We've helped thousands of property owners get their property in what we call rent-ready condition. You might be moving out of your personal residence and turning it into a rental. Maybe your investment property is vacant and in between renters. I'll give you some good tips on what you can expect. The first thing is to make sure that everything in the property is in working condition. Now, that might seem obvious, but you really need to take a step back and make a list of the little things that don't work correctly in the home. At my personal residence, I can think of a few things right now that would need to be fixed. There's that shutter that doesn't open right, one of the pool lights is out, and then the fan in my kid's bathroom is like crazy loud. Any appliance you leave at the place should work. I've been asked more than once by a client if they can avoid repairing a broken air conditioner and tell an incoming tenant that it doesn't come with AC. These types of moves, in my opinion, are short-sighted and will cause you to lose over the long term. Think of it this way. Good tenants stay a long time, renew the lease, and accept rental price increases each year. Vacancy is the most expensive part of being a landlord. Your tenant will stay longer if the property functions well. Now we need to review the cosmetic aspect of the property, or how it looks. The best tenants want a nice looking place to live. The rental should look very clean and fresh. This does not mean you need to remodel everything. Your property can have older kitchens and bathrooms as long as they don't feel dirty. The kitchen or bath can feel dirty if the cabinets and fixtures are stained, discolored, or rusty. You can save money by painting cabinets, replacing cabinet hardware handles, and replacing light fixtures and faucets. Okay, so here's an example of an older kitchen. It's got the older white tile and some older style cabinetry, as you can see here, but the tile and the look of it is all very clean and fresh. And the cabinetry actually has been painted in this situation. And although it is an older kitchen, this kitchen works great and tenant would be excited because it's fresh and clean looking. In my next example, you can see how just painting the cabinetry can make a big difference. On the right-hand side, same cabinetry, just painted white. And on the island again, they just painted some of this wood trim around it and gave it a modern look without having to replace the entire kitchen. Lastly, we kind of have a case study here. This is a fantastically ugly kitchen, but you can't see it in the picture. It's not super clear. It actually is very clean. So you could get away with this, and you're not going to get top dollar rent for a kitchen like this, but it is doable and it would be acceptable. If you wanted to redo this in an economic way, you could do it pretty simply. We could keep the cabinetry, we could paint it, throw on some new knobs, some new hardware on there. We'd probably replace the appliances, and then we'd probably throw on a new countertop, and of course get rid of that linoleum flooring. So we'd be spending some money here, but not a whole lot of money to get a nice look. I caution our clients not to spend too much money on high-end remodels for their investment properties. The best thing you can do to freshen your rental is to paint the interior. When you're living in your property, you will not notice that it likely needs paint. Of course, if it's been painted in the last 1 to 3 years, it's probably fine. But a good rule of thumb is that you should paint a property if it's been over 3 years and somebody's going to be moving out. So when a property is empty, a fresh paint job can really work wonders. Flooring is also very important. If you have carpet, get it professionally cleaned or replace it. Laminate or hard surface floorings can be cleaned or replaced if needed. Tile grout can be professionally cleaned as well. I tell people there's a good balance to find when getting your rental property in rent-ready condition. Do make it look clean by painting and cleaning or replacing the flooring. If it's time to remodel the kitchen or bath, be sensible and don't go overboard. Here's a question I often get. What if I don't do anything to the property and we advertise it as is? This is not a good strategy to get the most out of your rental property. You will have to accept a lower rental price, but also you'll attract a tenant who is likely less qualified. And this can turn into more vacancies And remember, vacancy is your biggest expense. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about property management, happy to help. Please contact us. My name's Kyle at True Door Property Management, providing 5-star results backed by our guarantees, getting you more money with less drama.